Hello, Frozies! McFrozen Nuggets here, coming to you with another video. And today, I'm doing some more Cars diecast reviews, as you probably know from my schedule them or list I'm hoping to do or fulfill. And I'm starting off with a rather nostalgic diecast because this was initially my very first Cars 2 diecast I ever got back in late summer 2012. Hudson Hornet Piston Cup Lightning McQueen. Now, if you watch my original channel, cough 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 YouTube, I initially didn't do a review on him because of how damaged he was, which I'll show you in a little bit. But I got this guy for my birthday earlier this year, and I just finally got around to reviewing him. And since I got a whole slew of stuff that I want to review for my new channel, I got a little bit of stuff to do. So, anyway, let's first off with the packaging, and then we'll get on to the appearance and review of this awesome diecast. And here is the packaging, and obviously, as you can see, this is the original packaging for this guy, because he was released originally in late summer, early fall of 2011, as Cars 2 was on Blu-ray and DVD was right around the corner, and obviously they had to get some diecasts out for it. And obviously, and just hit it. Got a really nice graphic of him on the Porta Corsa background. Right here it says number 26. As you can see on the back, right here. It lists number 21 Max Schnell, 22 Shuto Roki, 23 Miguel Camino, 24 Lewis Hamilton, 25 Colin Maserati, and then 26 this McQueen. Now obviously, as you also know, I do actually have the rest of the World Grand Prix racers. I do have all 11 of them, and I will get to reviewing the rest of them. I have already reviewed Lewis Hamilton. I just need to review Shu, Miguel, Max, and then Nigel Gearsley and Rip Clutch Goldsky. All of those will be coming in my channel soon. But in the meantime, we're reviewing this guy, and actually something that I'm not sure you'll be able to see on here really well. You can see that the prototype for this McQueen actually has a mouth plate, which I'll actually pull out an example really quick. Like right here with Tongue Lightning McQueen, you can see plastic mouth plate, crack, and then main metal body. Now with this one, it's a little bit darker. You can't really see it too well on the camera. Or actually, you can kind of see it. But that's what Mattel used to do from 2009 to 2012. And Night Vision McQueen. This is actually closer to this. This one's actually pretty much the same colors. This one's actually a little better. But so it's not too bad. Overall, not a fan. Not too big on mouth plates. So I understand why. It's kind of, or at least partially why. It was because it was originally a little bit cheaper to make them, but with mouth plates, but now they obviously just do one full metal body. Because right here, no crack in the mouth. Now see, they've done like that ever since. Here's Intra Rusty's McQueen, as well as the more recently released Easter Buggy McQueen, which I'll also compare this guy to. So yeah, that is it for the packaging. Now let's get on to the diecast himself. Now, Hudson Hornet Piston Cup McQueen appeared towards the beginning of Cars 2, after Mayor Toad Otis back to Radiator Springs, and he basically came back with Mac from his last race, and this is the paint job he had. And it's also when he showed that the Piston Cup was renamed the Hudson Hornet Piston Cup, and then McQueen kind of got a little emotional, saying that Doc knew that they were just old cups, but to have someone else win them didn't feel right to him, and then Mater reassured him that Doc would have been very proud, to which McQueen gave him a little bit of a warm smile. And later on, they kind of did some funny activities, like riding the railroad tracks on just the rims, tipping Colossus Double XL, a huge dump truck. And then later on, McQueen went to a nice quiet dinner with Sally, to which Mater kind of disguised himself as a waiter. And then sure enough, they were watching the Meldorado. They were into the bar where Francesco was talking crap about Mater. McQueen defended him, and then next morning, he was painted with the World Grand Prix paint job, and then was off to Tokyo for the first race. So basically, this paint job is mainly a transition paint job from the original Cars 1 McQueen, and the... Silly me, forgot to grab it. Oh, it's over there. Duh. To grab him, the World Grand Prix Lightning McQueen. So obviously there are some similarities between the two, but as RC Cars 5 initially said in his initial review of this guy, back in late 2016, he's more similar to his original paint job from the first movie. And this also has one similarity to the Intra Rusty's paint job from the beginning of Cars 3, which I will show in a little bit as well. So before I get into all the details about this guy, here is my original Hudson Hornet Piston Cup McQueen. And as you can see, he's in kind of pretty rough shape right there. See all the paint that I had put on him to cover up all the chips on him? Just even under the bumper, just absolutely terrible. And that's obviously why I asked to get a new one, so I can have a much cleaner looking HHPC McQueen. And I'm definitely glad that I got him for my birthday, because he's kind of underrated in my opinion. Much like a certain superhero that I'm super excited for this December. Cough cough, No Way Home. So anyway, let's get on to the review of him. Actually, first of all, I'll start with his release. Obviously, first release in late summer 2011 as a single. Then his next release, it was in early 2013 in a 2-pack with Sally, the original model of Sally, not this one. This is the 2018 body, with a table, which was also re-released in the Welcome to Radiator Springs line with the older Sally with Tattoo diecast from 2014, which I actually kind of hope to get just so I can actually have it to recreate the scene from the movie. And his last release currently was in 2014, again as a single in the Meldorado Show series. So basically only 3 releases, but as RC Cars 5 also said, it was kind of overshadowed by all the other McQueens, most notably the classic design and the World Grand Prix design. But hopefully this will kind of help bring a little bit more attention to it, because again, I feel like it's kind of underrated. So anyway, now let's get on to the review of him. Obviously he's got a really nice smile, a little gap of red in there for his teeth. He's got the Rusty's logo on the hood, medicated Rusty's bump appointment rear end formula. He's got his classic lightning bolts on the side, what would be his headlights, with the 95 and a little lightning bolt on it. Got the classic red rims with the yellow trim and the black Lightyear tires. Zoom in a little bit here. It's got the Hudson Hornet Piston Cup logo right there, which obviously was meant to honor Doc Hudson at the time. And obviously by the time of Cars 3, it was just the Piston Cup again. But initially I was kind of upset about that, but at the time, but now it's kind of understandable that would be a temporary thing. He's got his other 3 contingency sponsors out down here. This was a little bit of a misprinted decal. Little torquey pistons, revolting, and mood springs. And then we got a faded lightning bolt that's about the same size as, actually slightly smaller than one of the original Cars 1 design. With the 95 and a small lightning bolt that zigzags in front and behind the 95. Rusty's logo back here, it's a little hard to see. Gas cap, Lightning McQueen signature on the roof, 95 with that lightning bolt again. Roof flaps, window bars, Rusty's on the spoiler. And then on the back, Rusty's medicated appointment number 95. And obviously, at the time of Cars 2, he doesn't have the yellow bumper sticker anymore because he's not a rookie anymore. So obviously he doesn't need it. Now it's further evident, and obviously he definitely doesn't need it by the time of Cars 3, because he's literally a veteran, racing for 11 years in the Piston Cup. Actually, I don't think anyone else pointed this out. He's got a couple other lightning bolts at the top here. Like, it's kind of hard to see because the reds are very similar. You can kind of see it right there and there. I don't know why that was added. Yeah, you can see this one. It's a lot better. But I don't really complain about it. It's just something I wanted to point out. And then here's the base. And by now, I actually know how to read these Chinese date stamps. 2222, meaning it was made on the 222nd day of 2020... not 2022, 2012 at the EAA factory. So yeah, definitely a really nice McQueen. Again, pretty underrated, in my opinion. Now let's just compare him mainly to the Cars 1 paint job. Obviously, same Rusty's logo on the hood. It's actually a lot brighter here. Kind of similar to the Cars 3 Remembrance McQueen, but obviously a lot smaller. And the bolts are slightly different shapes right there. Obviously different, similar sides. And he actually does have the 3 contingency sponsors on Cars 1 that he carried over to... Alright, I'm sorry about the jump cut there. My camera just somehow froze and just didn't want to cooperate. But as I was saying, he does have the same contingency sponsors on his original paint job right here. Revolting, mood springs, and then little torquey pistons right down there. So, I still find this kind of hilarious that he just basically eliminated all those except for 3, which I'm actually also kind of curious about as well. Obviously, roof logos are different. No rookie stripe, as I mentioned. Actually, the Rusty's logos at the back seems to be pretty much the only thing that's the exact same, to be honest. I mean, look at that. Actually, they're slightly different, but I'm just going to go ahead and say that they're the exact same. Now, obviously, comparing him to the War Grand Prix McQueen, obviously they're a lot more different, and that's obviously to be expected. I guess the only similarity they can have or point out between the two of them is that they both have the Hudson Hornet Piston Cup logo at some point on their body. Obviously, on this McQueen, he has it on the sides and very small, whereas this one, he has it right smack on the hood for everyone to see. Nice, he's got different rims, different lightning bolt designs. World Grand Prix powered by All-Nut right there. Now I'll actually link to my original review of this guy in World Grand Prix McQueen in the description below. To be honest, I still kind of hope to get my original channel back because of how special it was. But this 2.0 channel will do for now. And obviously, just for laughs and giggles, and a little bit of a sneak peek, like I might end up waiting until next Easter to review him. This here is the Lightning McQueen as the Easter Buggy. And obviously, this is a Thailand diecast. This is currently the closest we'll ever get to a Thailand release of the Hudson Hornet Piston Cup McQueen. I actually do kind of a Thailand vs. China segment here. Just give you a little sneak peek. The rest of these logos are pretty much the same. This one doesn't have a black outline and it's a little bit grainier. He has a different mouth design, which is interesting. Eye design is a little similar too. And actually, something I kind of like on the Thailand version is that the lightning bolt's a lot darker, which is actually a little more accurate to the movie. Rusty's logo back here. And this is something I've always noticed with McQueen's, like, from the Cars 2 and Cars 3 era, is that why is this bumper not sticking out as much like it is in Cars 1? Like, it's a little more apparent with the World Grand Prix design, but definitely the most, and I'm sorry for my big ugly arm gang, my big hairy arm gang in the way, especially apparent with the Cars 3 version. Like, holy crap, can't even see his bumper. But this one obviously does, which is kind of interesting. And what's even funnier is that even the plastic versions of the Cars 3 McQueen actually got it right. You can see his bumper sticking out a lot more. At least with the World Grand Prix McQueen models, it's sticking out a little bit as well. So I'm like, what were you exactly thinking, Mattel? I don't want to knock them too much because they obviously still do try their best to make them as accurate as possible. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my review of Hudson Hornet Piston Cup McQueen. It's definitely good to be back to doing new videos on the channel. As you've seen, ever since June, I was posting as many of my original videos as I possibly could, in the exact order that I could remember, or the closest possible order that I could remember. And I hope you'll continue to support me as I make more and more videos for this new channel. And I also hope you'll subscribe to my diecasts channel, give that channel some traction. I'm hoping to possibly make some more videos over there, as well as my McFrozen Nuggets TV channel, which I will upload mainly TV clips, or TV show clips, and movie clips. Hopefully I'll avoid copyright for the most part. And obviously, I also still hope you'll maybe share my videos where I talk about the story of my channel and how important it is to me. And obviously hashtag save McFrozen Nuggets. Let YouTube know that I was wrong, and why are so many other people getting their channels back when the reasons for those were complete crap, yet they won't listen to me. And why did my channel get taken down right as I was getting words? I can't form my words, man. I mean, this is like my first review that I've done in a long time. And obviously, this is just completely raw. I'm not doing too many ads except for that one. But why are so many people getting their channels back when reviews or excuses given by YouTube for those were complete and utter bull crap, yet they won't listen to me when I was about to get monetized? Hypocrisy much, YouTube? But what are you gonna do? Just please help me spread the word. I'm gonna keep making videos, prove to YouTube that they were wrong, and again, hashtag save McFrozen Nuggets. But as usual, social media links are in the description below. Drop a like if you enjoyed this. I'll also be doing some Marvel Legends videos, as well as one that I never thought I would be able to be, and one that I never thought I was gonna do, the review of the Iron Gauntlet from Avengers Endgame. partially to get people hyped up for the new Iron Man Nano Gauntlet, which I also hope to do a video on, if I get it. As well as, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it either, but the Ghostbusters the Plasma Series review of the Neutrona one from Ghostbusters Afterlife. Yeah. So obviously, again, love all these forces to death, and of course, don't forget to keep it rigid, stay safe, be careful out there in this crazy and turbulent world, and this is the way.